My name is Ver, and I'm an SSL player. If you enjoy this type of content, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Alright, let's get to it. Welcome back, everybody. Today's video, we're going to be showing you how you can start using sensitivity training to improve your mechanics and your gameplay, giving you the best chance to reach Grand Champ and even SSL. So what is sensitivity training? Well, to put it plainly, it's essentially you're changing your sensitivity when you practice and then switching it back afterwards. We've already seen sensitivity training applied to the highest level of Counter-Strike, with many pros using it as a method of refining their skill and improving their mechanical abilities.
I urge you guys to all try this drill. Go high sense, then low sense, and then come back.
And since Rocket League features a very similar sensitivity to mouse sensitivity, in the way of steering, aerial, and controller dead zone, I don't see why it wouldn't be effective in Rocket League too. So in order to do this, you're going to need to know a few things before you get started. When you're training in Rocket League, there is something called a 30-minute floor. Now what this means is once you've trained for 30 minutes, you're going to see a massive drop-off and improvement, and essentially most training after that 30-minute mark is almost completely useless and is better spent elsewhere. So how does changing sensitivity fit into this? Well, your brain is lazy. Okay, I don't mean you're lazy, just your brain. Once you've practiced flip resets 100 times, your brain stops putting the effort into it because it's like a loop of the same task over and over again, and your brain starts taking it for granted. When you change your sensitivity, it re-engages your brain and activates certain pathways that force you to work out what's happening again. Now, I'm not saying you should stick with the new sensitivity, you should actually revert back to your original once you've finished training and when you go to play. Okay, now that you know what it is, and how to use it, and how to start training with varied sensitivity, let's talk about actual training. Now, if you want to reach GC or SSL, you're going to need to train a lot, and that's just a fact, but you need to learn how to train efficiently. So once you've actually practiced something for around 15 to 30 minutes, you should actually wait at least another 30 minutes before you practice again. It's also important to know that after practice, it can take around 6 whole hours for you to fully digest the training which you carried out previously. And it's going to take quite a bit of time to let that all set in. And that's why sometimes when you take a break from Rocket League, you actually come back and you feel like you're playing 10 times better. So now you might be asking me, well, how exactly can I use this? What is a practical way for me to implement this into my training and into my future Rocket League regimes? Well, I think for some time each day, change your sensitivity slightly and then change it back to the original once you've finished practicing. If you're worried that knowing your sensitivity is different is going to throw you off mentally, I would advise you to constantly change your sensitivity, just a little task you can do over a period of 10 minutes. And change it like every minute or so, and this is going to make you lose track of what your sensitivity actually is, and it's going to allow you to do this more effectively. Secondly, when you're training, take breaks after practicing something. If you're working on your flip resets, don't immediately jump into a game after flip resetting for 30 minutes. Take some time, relax, and if you want to, use that time wisely and you don't want to waste your time, then study a replay or watch a pro play for a little bit. And if you do want to train for long periods of time, which I know a lot of people do if they're trying to get very good at Rocket League, because of how consolidation works, you're better off spending 2 hours practicing 8 different things for 15 minutes each than spending 2 hours practicing one thing for the whole duration. And this will also have the side effect of making you a very well-rounded mechanical player. I'd recommend adjusting your sensitivity by around 0.3 either side of your original to begin with, and your dead zone by around 0.02 either up or down. And this is a good place to start when you start out, and then you can start increasing or decreasing that based on how you feel. Well, that pretty much sums it up, guys, so please try it out, let me know what you think in the comments, and good luck with your training.